Hi, chums. Well, it's Christmas again, and we sometimes wonder where does a year go to. Well, this year has been pretty shitty actually, because I was very sick at the start of the year, and it's taken me until about now to get back to where I was. But something even shittier happened a couple of months ago. My mother died on the 5th of October. She was 89 years old, and she did have the easiest death I've ever seen. We were all with her in the room, there were 6 of us, and my niece said, "Look at Grandma's breathing," and one of the nurses said, "That's her last breaths." And before I was able to stand up and hold her hand, she was dead. I just missed that moment, but I was glad I did, because it meant that she got away very easy indeed. No drama, no pain, no distress. She had been sick for a couple of days, and then she had a stroke on the Thursday night, and that was what sort of kind of finished her off, So she died the next evening, and we were with her, which was nice. And then we were able to celebrate her life, and it was a great wake. Everybody was in. They were all sad, obviously, but the undertaker's Quins did a fantastic job. She looked really beautiful in the coffin, and everybody took great comfort from that, because sometimes when an old person dies, they can look really, really sort of frail and gaunt in a coffin, but my mother looked really beautiful. So there she is. Look, that was taken, that photograph, I wonder can you see that? That photograph was taken 2 weeks before she died. She doesn't look sick, does she? So it's a great life. She's 89. On her birthday in June, about 6 months before that, she said to me, "Brendan, I was just thinking, my mother, your grandma, never saw 90 on a birthday cake. She died in her 90th year." And I said, "All right enough, I never thought of that, but I had thought of this." So then on her birthday, I got on her cake Teresa's 90th year, and she was thrilled with it. She really loved it. And I said to her then, "Now listen, you've seen 90 on a cake, so you can die anytime you want, but there's no rush, don't be rushing into it." And she giggled and laughed and really enjoyed it. And then 4 months later, she was dead. So I'm really glad I did that, because it wasn't much, but it meant a whole lot to her. She got seeing 90 on a birthday cake. So God love her. Hope she's happy where she is now. So a lot of work after that, a lot of work getting her affairs sorted out and stuff. We're still working on that, and things are good. But we're sad, but we're not unhappy. It's going to be different Christmas without her tomorrow, and it's been strange this last few days without the same running about to do, looking after her, going to visit her. And I've found that since she died, I've been sort of getting caught sometimes in the car where I've been thinking, I'll just call in and see my mother, but I don't do it anymore, So that's where we are with my mother, and my health has improved really well. I've kind of missed you all, I really have, because I've missed the interaction on the videos. I really enjoy that very much. I'm on Facebook as Brendan McAreavy. I'll put the name in down below if anybody wants to jump onto the page. It's probably the most boring Facebook page in the universe, but it's mine, and it keeps me happy. I tend to just watch stuff. I do sort of comment on political issues in America. It's kind of hard to resist, So what do you call it? My mother did me a favour actually. She died at a really busy time in the American politics, and I was getting a really bad habit of sitting watching Rachel Maddow and Lawrence O'Donnell, The Last Word, and they were on at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning here, and I was sitting up till 4 o'clock in the morning to watch them, or going to bed and getting up to watch them, and then having trouble getting out of bed in the morning, and hating myself for doing it, but I was so scared of missing something. I want to know when the nuclear war starts, that's the bottom line. So I was watching that. So my mother broke that cycle, and I haven't really paid much attention to the TV news at all, and the cable news. I've been keeping an eye on it online and stuff, and I do watch wee bits of highlights, but I don't sit up at night anymore, which is really good. I am up at night, but I don't watch the TV programs, so she did me a favour. I'm hoping to get back to the garden next year. As most of you know, there's a lot of change in the garden where I got it all landscaped. Well, I got it all flattened, basically. And I'm going to get the greenhouse operating again next year, and I'm going to put in pots with potatoes and some other vegetables that I like, but not a whole lot of them. I was going to say there's only Rosemary and me here now, but our son Dermot has come home. He has decided to come back. He's been in England for 13 years, and he's lived in 5 different places. And he said that while he liked them, none of them felt like home. But when he came home to my mother's wake, he realised he was missing his uncles and his aunts and his cousins and his friends and stuff. So he's coming home here to start working here, and it's going to be great to have him in the house for as long as he's here. He keeps talking about, well, I'll get a place of my own. I don't care how long he stays here, because I really enjoy having him. And I also have somebody to play Tomb Raider with, and that's the big thing tomorrow. I wanted to play the new Tomb Raider game, but my computer, my Xbox wasn't up to it, and my computer wasn't up to it. So I ended up buying a PS4 with the professional, with the hard solid state drive and all, to play one game. So that's our Christmas treat. Every year since Dermot was about 10, we have played Tomb Raider. Last year there was no Tomb Raider, so we played old Tomb Raiders. And so this year we've got a Tomb Raider, and we're both really excited. The game is sitting there since Halloween. We set it up at Halloween when he was home for a week then. And we didn't play it, we didn't look at it, all we did was made sure the system was working so that it worked on Christmas Day. And we almost broke last night. And I said, Dermot, look, one more sleep, or 2 more sleeps and we're at it. So it's Christmas Eve night and we haven't looked at it, so we'll play tomorrow instead. And it is a great, we just love it, it's really good fun, Like, I'm 61 years old and I'm still playing Tomb Raider, It's really good fun. I enjoy it. It's the only game I play. I don't play any other games. It's the only one I play, and I really enjoy it. So that's where that is. My daughter got home from Gatwick eventually. She ended up caught in those delays with the drones that might not have been. And when her flight took off, I think the place was closed again 2 minutes later. So she could have been there for another day, But she's home anyway. And Dermot's home, and that's all that matters. So Christmas is ready. All the vegetables are done. The turkey's ready to go into the oven tomorrow. And there's no fuss and bother. We don't get excited at Christmas, We just take our time, enjoy what we're doing, and no big fuss, So that's it. So I hope all you folks have a wonderful Christmas, and that 2018 is very kind to you all. I will be back in 2019 for sure, because Dermot's going to help me get the greenhouse sorted out and get ready for going. I bought fruit trees. I'm getting into fruit now because I can't do the vegetables anymore. I have to be realistic with my health, and I've got another stage now where it's getting harder and harder in the garden, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep doing it, but I just can't do as much, So we're getting into fruit trees and stuff, which will be nice, So we'll get those planted and get the landscaping finished and all the rest of it, So that's it. So, Nollaig Honna Jeeve, have a happy Christmas, and I'll see you all in 2019. All the best now. Bye-bye.